Rolling.
Thank you guys for coming out to our production tonight. We will be performing with you The Tragedy of Othello. This is Act 1, Scene 1. The scene is Venice, a seaport in Cyprus. Enter Rodrigo and Iago. Tush, never tell me. I take it much unkindly that thou, Iago, who hast had my purse as strings for thine, shouldst know of this.
Is blood, but you will not hear me. If ever I did dream of such a matter, abhor me.
Thou hast told me thou didst hold him in thy hate.
Despise me if I do not. 3 great ones of the city in personal suit to make me his lieutenant, off-capped to him. And by the faith of man, I know my price. I am worth no worse a place. But he, as loving as his own pride and purposes, evades them with a bombast circumstance, horribly stuffed with epithets of war, and in conclusion, non-suits, my mediators. For certes, he said, I have already chose my officer. And what was he? Forsooth, a great arithmetician, one Michael Cassio, a Florentine, a fellow almost damned in a fair wife, that never set a squadron in the field, nor the division of a battle knows more than a spinster, unless the bookish theoric, wherein the togged consuls can propose as masterly as he, mere prattle without practice, is all his soldiership. But he, sir, had the election, and I, of whom his eyes had seen the proof at Rhodes, at Cyprus, and no on other grounds, Christian and heathen, must he be lead and calmed by debtor and creditor. This countercastor, he in good time must his lieutenant be, and I, God bless the mark, his moorship's ancient.
By heaven, I would rather have been his hangman.
Why, there's no remedy. 'Tis the curse of service.
Oh.
Preferment goes by letter and affection, and not by old gradation, where each second stood heir to the first. Now, sir, be judge yourself, whether I in any just term and defend to love the more.
I would not follow him then.
Oh, sir, content you. I follow him to serve my turn upon him. We cannot all be masters, nor all masters cannot truly be followed. You shall mark many a duteous and knee-crooking knave, that, doting on his own obsequious bondage, wears out his time, much like his master's ass, for naught but provender. And when he's old cashier, whip me such honest knaves. Other there are who, trimmed in forms and visages of duty, keep yet their hearts attending on themselves, and throwing but shows of service on their lords, do well, thrive by them, and when they have lined their coats, do themselves homage. These fellows have some soul, and such one do I profess myself. For, sir, it is as sure as you are Rodrigo, were I the more, I would not be Iago. In following him, I follow but myself. Heaven is my judge, not I for love and duty, but seeming so for my peculiar end. For when my outward action doth demonstrate the native act and figure of my heart, in compliment extern, 'tis not long after, but I will wear my heart upon my sleeve, for dogs to peck at. I am not what I am.
What a full fortune does the thick lips owe if he can't carry thus.
Call up her father, rouse him, make after him, poison his delight, proclaim him in the streets, incense her kinsmen, and thou he in a fertile climate dwell, plague him with flies, though that his joy be joy, yet throw such changes of vexation on it, as it may lose some color.
Let's go. Here is your father's house. I'll call aloud. No, come in.
Yeah.
No.
Do, with like timorous thunderous accent and dire yell, as when, by night and negligence, the fire is spiced in populous cities.
What ho! Brabantio! Signor Brabantio, ho!
Awake, what ho, Brabantio! Thieves, thieves, thieves! Look to your house, your daughter, and your bags. Thieves, thieves! What is the reason of this terrible summons? What is the matter here?
Signor, is all your family within? Hurry up, why don't you?
Are your doors locked?
It's your turn. Run! Come and run! Are your doors locked, he says? Are thou doors locked?
Why, wherefore ask you this? Zounds, sir, you're robbed. For shame, put on your gown. Your heart is burst. You have lost half your soul. Even now, very now, an old black ram is tapping your white view. Arise, arise. Awake the snorting citizens with the bell, or else the devil will make a grandsire of you. Arise, I say. What, have you lost your wits?
Most Reverend Signor, do you know my voice?
Not I. What are you?
My name is Rodrigo.
The worse are welcome. I have charged thee not to haunt about my doors. In honest plainness, thou hast heard me say, my daughter is not for thee. And now, in madness, being full of supper and distempering draughts, upon malicious bravery dost thou come to start my quiet?
Sir!
But thou must needs to be sure. My spirit and my place have in them power to make this bitter to thee.
Patience, good sir.
What tellest thou me of robbing? This is Venice, my house is not a grange.
Most brave Rancio, and simple and pure soul, I come to you.
Zounds, sir, you are one of those that wills not serve God if the devil bid you, because we come to do you service, and you think we are ruffians. You'll have your daughter covered with a Barbary horse. You'll have your nephews neigh to you. You'll have coursers for cousins and jennets for Germans. What profane wretch art thou? I am one, sir, that comes to tell you your daughter and the more are now making a beast with two backs. Thou art a villain! You are a sinner!
Okay.
This thou shalt answer. I know thee, Rodrigo.
Sir, I will answer anything, but I beseech you, if it be your pleasure and most wise consent, as partly I find it is, that your fair daughter, at this odd even and dull watch of the night, transported with no worse nor better guard, but with a knave, a common hire, a gondolier, to the gross claps of a Lascadius Moor, if this be known to you in your allowance, we then have done you bold and saucy wrongs. But if you know not this, my manners tell me, we have your wrong rebuke. Do not believe that, from all the sense of civility, I thus would play and trifle with your reverence. Your daughter, if you have not given her leave, I say again, hath made a gross revolt, tying her duty, beauty, wit, and fortunes, and an extravagant and willing stranger of here and everywhere. Straight, satisfy yourself. If she be in her chamber or your house, let loose on me the justice of the state, for thus deluding you.
Strike on the tinder, ho! Give me a taper. Call up my people. This ancient is not unlike my dream. Belief of it oppresses me already. Light, I say, light!
No. Okay.
my place to be produced, as if I stay I shall, against the more, for I do know the state. However, this may gall him with some check, cannot with safety cast him, for he's embarked with such loud reason to the Cyprus wars, which even now stand in act, that for their souls another of his fathom they have none to lead their business. In which regard, though I do hate him, as I do hell pains, yet for necessity of present life, I must show out of a flag and sign of love, which is indeed but sign, that you shall surely find him. Leave to this Sagittary the raised search, and there will I be with him. So farewell.
Oh, I love Brabantio's daughter so. I just wish he would let me marry the fair lady. That's all I can tell. So much
It is too true and evil, gone is she, and what's to come of my despised time is not to bitterness. Now, Rodrigo, where didst thou see her? Oh, unhappy girl, with the Moor, say'st thou? Who would be a father? How didst thou know 'twas she? Oh, she deceived me. Past thought, what said she to you? Get more tapers, raise all my kindred. Are they married, think you?
Truly, I think they are.
Oh, heaven, how got she out? Oh, treason of the blood! Fathers, from hence trust not your daughters' minds by what you see them act. Are they not charms by which the property of youth and maidhood may be abused? Have you not read, Rodrigo, of some such thing?
Yes, sir, I have indeed.
Call up my brother. Oh, would you had had her, some one way, some another. Do you know where we may apprehend her in the moor?
I think I can discover him. If you please, to get good guard and go along with me.
Pray you, lead on. At every house I'll call. I may command at most. Get weapons, ho, and raise some special offers of night. On, good Rodrigo, I'll deserve your greetings.